we'll start with Joyride.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, can I ask why you picked this movie? I know why I would pick this movie, and you know why I would pick this movie. But I want to know why you picked it.
I picked because
for the same reason that I would have picked it. Okay, because you saw Olivia Colman.
Because I know you like Olivia Colman, and obviously we've watched 1 or 2 bits on Olivia Colman, and yeah, she's become one of our faves, I think.
Okay.
On this show, so I saw her. I think I read the synopsis. I was like, oh, different. And you know, we don't like to do the same thing over and over again. You get me? Not everyday action, horror, boom, boom, boom. Sometimes throwing a little feel good drama in there.
Yeah, this is drama, feel good drama. Yeah.
So that was my reason.
Okay. Synopsis.
I don't know. What are you thinking?
In the Irish.
Can you do Irish accent?
Probably one that's gonna offend someone. Yeah.
We mean no offense, man. Disclaimer. They know how it is, man. We're just reading the synopsis in characters that we pick, man. So we just do the best that we can. Don't mean no offense.
Yo, Paddy's, Patrick's. I'm sorry about this, yeah.
My birthday's St. Patrick's Day, man. You understand?
Go on. Okay, cool.
Hear me. Take your time. Go easy. Go easy.
Irish.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to get in my Irish bag. Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Need to get in my Irish bag. Okay. Follows Joy, a train wreck on an adventure, who is ready to give away for a newborn baby. Joined by a cheeky street urchin. There are 2 diamonds in the rough. There are 2 diamonds in the rough on the run. That was alright, I thought.
Yeah, that was
a bit. It was a bit more Tyson Fury than Irish, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was all right, man. It was all right. You could, you could slide with that. You could slide.
That's cool, man. That's
cool. Slide through with that.
The director was Emma Reynolds. I only know that because I googled it and checked.
Okay.
Writer, the writer was Albihi Keegan. I want to say Albihi. I hope I've pronounced that right. And again, the only reason I know that is because I googled it. However,
Google.
One thing I do want to say is that I found out some very interesting information from watching this film. I found out that Olivia Colman's name is not even Olivia Colman.
Why am I not surprised?
I did not know. Do you know what most surprising about it is? Yeah, is that sometimes people have different names,
stage names.
Yeah. But usually there's something to do with their name. It's like,
well, Jamie Foxx ain't.
Well, yeah. Fair enough.
Eric's arm.
Yeah, something else.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx, yeah. But I knew that though.
Yeah.
But most times it's something. Like I don't know. I feel like it might be something and then they got a different surname or it sounds like their name or something like that. Or maybe they use their first name or something.
I'm trying to think of someone else I know. I know there's one more, but if I'm losing the 3 examples, they're all completely different to what
What's
their
the
name
3
is.
examples?
I'm trying to think of another one, but I know there's one more I know where it's like, I was surprised that wasn't their name as well.
Well, her name is Sarah Caroline Sinclair.
Stage name. And the reason why I'm not surprised is Olivia Colman sounds like a stage
dope.
name. Yeah,
Olivia Colman.
It just sounds like
Olivia
you
Colman.
sound like you're born to be an actor.
Sarah Sinclair. That sounds alright.
Yeah, it does.
Sarah Sinclair.
She wasn't happy with it.
Well, evident.
I mean, did you find out the reason why she may have changed
No.
it?
Do you know? No, I don't know. I wonder when she decided to change her name.
Because I feel like, well, every time I've seen her, I've always known her as a.
Oh no, it's always Olivia Colman. I've never seen her as Sarah Sinclair, but yeah, I was gonna say pleasantly surprised. But
I thought you was gonna say that, but it's like, why?
Pleasantly surprised, but I was like, oh, okay, I was shocked. I was like, oh, okay, that's her name. Anyway, okay, you want to start with this? I feel like I usually start, so you can start.
I mean, I knew what I was getting into when I got into this film. I knew what I was getting into. So
that's funny.
I knew it was going to be a story that was going to develop over time.
Yeah.
Which I thought it did, but developed quite quickly. It developed quicker than I thought it would do.
Okay.
And I say that because when I thought it was coming to an end, it was only an hour in. And I thought, oh, right, I feel like you lot have kind of done a film already.
Yeah.
Like there's enough. So it had a good start. It was quite self-explanatory about what was going on. the direction and the narration and the storytelling of what was happening was literally about this young kid. You knew from quite early what had happened. And then, like, literally about 5-6 minutes in, it kind of starts.
Yeah.
Like, it starts whatever the film, it starts the joyride, shall we say. Mm-hmm. So, like, 6 minute in, it gives you just kind of like a brief little intro. You can kind of get a gist of what's just happened, no, actually, you can't even work out what's going to happen, but you get a gist of what's about to happen.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed this film, but I just feel like it could have been better. It was a feel-good drama. There was a lot of parts in it where I understood what the film was trying to do. I think that's what I'm trying to say. I understood what the film was trying to do. It was trying to show you a relationship between this young boy and this woman, which was essentially turned into a mother-child relationship, but without saying too much. Yeah. That was as far away from what it was as it could possibly be. So
I started this one, and I agree with you, it started quite quickly. You knew exactly where it was going to go. Well, no, you didn't, but you knew the thesis.
You saw Joyride. You saw
the thesis of what was going to happen and where it was going to go. I, too, understood what the film was trying to do. And I'm actually very disappointed at how they tried to do it. I feel they completely missed the mark with what they did, because I feel this film is actually a very important film in terms of Olivia Colman's story of what was happening with her. Yeah. I thought that was very, very important story. Yeah. I feel a lot of people might not even understand that actually happens. Yeah. Like that's a general, can we say the basis of it? I'm not gonna say the thing, but I'll say the basis of it is that she is struggling to bond with her child. Yeah. So she's had her child and she's finding it extremely hard to bond with her child. Yeah. And that is way more common than a lot of people actually know. So I think in terms of that, I thought it was a very important story that they was trying to get at. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think the element with the young boy really, really would have polished it.
I thought it was quite interesting they chose a young boy
rather than the young girl.
I didn't even think that. It was just, I mean, obviously there was explanation as to why he, let's say, quote unquote, was knowledgeable about certain things. But it was still a bit like, did the breastfeeding part kind of not throw you off, but did it?
I think
was it odd? Or am I looking at it?
I don't think it was odd. I think that, again, I've actually did a bit of research into this already from something else that I previously had watched or seen. So I feel that part was trying to explain that is a strong way how women bond with their child. Yeah. That's actually that's actually a thing. Yeah. So I think that's what they was trying to go for.
But I meant in terms of how
enjoyable it was.
No. How?
Well, she's having fun at one
point. No. How she was shown.
I don't understand.
Like how? Because at first she didn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how she was shown, like that because it was the little boy and the woman. It just, and like I said, it was explained how he was so knowledgeable. Yeah. But it was still like
I think. Like I said,
like I didn't feel weird, but it was still like,
I think as a parent of boys, seeing them interact with their mum, I kind of get it.
Okay.
Because like there'd be times where she might be naked walking around or whatever. Do you know what I mean? But to them, it's their mum. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not a thing. But obviously, to a man, it's like,
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? But like, I think for him, obviously, he craved that.
Yeah.
If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like, I think that unfortunately this film really missed what it was going for, in my opinion.
It missed emotion. I didn't feel much emotion from it.
At all.
I didn't feel much emotion from it.
And you know what, yeah?
And there was a lot of parts where you should have kind of felt something
100%.
where you didn't really feel it. You understood what was going on.
Yeah, but you didn't, like, it didn't hit you.
Nah.
And you know me, bro. What do I do in movies?
Yeah, you was looking. I could tell you was looking.
What do I do in movies?
I mean, I was trying to. I was trying to provoke some tears.
There was no moment in this that hit me, but there was lots of moments that should have.
Yeah,
this movie should have really cut me deep.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? And it didn't. And I was watching this film. Whole time I'm watching it, yeah, I'm watching Olivia Colman, seeing Olivia Colman, and I'm watching the other people in the film, and I'm watching the other people in the film. I'm analyzing, I'm dressing, and I'm thinking, this again is a favor. This is a favor that Olivia Colman has done. She's doing someone a favor. Someone knows Olivia Colman, yeah, or someone has the link.
Did it feel like that?
To Olivia Colman, yeah. Someone's written something and they've like, I could probably get you like Olivia Colman in this. Do you know what I'm saying? And then they've ended up with, because unfortunately, and I don't like to say it because I know how difficult acting is anyway. But the boy's acting was
yeah, the boy.
I don't want to say terrible.
I think there was a part where I thought that actually.
I don't want to say terrible. I don't want to say terrible, but I was like, I don't think he was good in this role. The dad, I'll say terrible because he can handle it. You get me? He was terrible in this. Like for who he was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And how the relationship he was supposed to have with his son, it was terrible. Like, it was so poor. It was so unbelievable. Like, I didn't believe him at any time. Even the times where he was scared of the, like, I'm like.
So do you feel like this film could have been better with better actors? Because I feel like the storyline was there.
I feel that
it didn't need to be like, it wasn't no big budget. It was just set in like, what felt like a small town, and they was just driving across a small town. You know what I mean?
Actors would have helped, but I think the writing wasn't good. I think the story, what they had,
the concept was cool.
Good. The concept, you're right.
Yeah.
That's the word I'm looking for. The concept was good, but the way they told the story was not good.
It wasn't.
And we fly back a couple weeks to Leo Grand. It reminded me a little of that in terms of how simple the story.
Yeah.
As simple the story was. There wasn't many characters. I think there was two main characters, and then like about three random ones. Do you know what I'm saying? That had little airtime, and like, but that story again, another really important story, was portrayed and shown far better, and it hit you far better. Do you know what I'm saying?
It did.
Even the last scene of Leo Grand still sticks with me as like probably one of like, it's up there with one of the best like endings that I've seen of like that type of movie. Do you know what I mean? This one, I wanted it to be good so bad because it was Olivia Colman, because of the story that was happening. Like it had everything. It had you got newborn baby, you got a child missing his mum, you got a connection with the baby that the mother's trying to get. Do you know what I mean? It's got everything that you would need for emotion. You got the kid and his dad, the relationship there.
Yeah.
You got everything you would need. It just never hit.
As you're saying that, I do think though the film did get better in the second half, and I feel like the kids' acting did get a little bit better. I say that when you kind of see the dad again and that whole hotel scene, and
that was very weird to me.
That bit was weird. That bit was super weird.
Very weird and unnecessary.
Yeah,
unnecessary. There was absolutely no need for it.
It was like adding salt into the wounds for the boy, but it wasn't really needed.
It was like, do you know what? I've been doing this, and I need to add something shocky. I need to add something shocky, so let me do it.
Yeah,
I understand. I kind of get why you would, because
on her.
I get it on her, but I mean,
Yeah.
as a writer, I kind of get why you would put that in there.
It
Do you know what I mean?
didn't come in properly though.
It seems cliche
Yeah.
that
But it didn't even come in properly because
It
it
didn't.
wasn't.
It
It
was
was no
completely
vibes,
random.
no
It was-
vibes
yeah.
there too. And then it was like, yo, how did we end up here? And then
Yeah,
it was gone again, and it was like, yeah,
Yeah,
that was unnecessary. But like I said, it wasn't a bad film. It really wasn't a bad film. But I agree with you that they just didn't. They didn't hit all the points correctly. It didn't strike enough emotion, and they did fall short in terms of just delivering the final product.
They fumbled the bag, bro. You got Olivia Colman, bro. You got Olivia Colman
Yeah.
as the main star of your thing, bruv. Make her work.
And you've got a good storyline.
Yeah, and
there.
you've got a good storyline. You got one of the best, one of the top British actresses in your film. Like, make her work. You get me? You've got everything that you would require for this to work.
Yeah.
So put them together, and I just don't think they did.
No, that's right. You're right.
Yeah. So in essence, summing up for me, this is a not, unfortunately, and it's upsetting, because this is the second not that Olivia Colman's got. Because she got the other one, I can't remember what it was when she was on holiday with the sister, with the daughter. But she got, that was another knot. So this is the second knot, but it's not her. You know what I'm saying? It's not her.
You have to start looking at yourself, though. You know what it's like? But I work over there and it don't work, and I work over there. It's like, well, boy, there's only one common denominator right now, But oh man, I want to say it's a watch it because it's not like I didn't enjoy it. I just feel like it could have been a better film. So I'm conflicted in terms of me not thinking it's like, I think it was a good film and I think people should watch it. But it just wasn't a great film, but that's not what we're saying here. So I'm going to say it's a not, because just as I'm saying that there was a lot of times where I got bored.
I got bored so many times.
I got bored
bro.
quite a few times. In this.
I think I was looking down or looking away just as much as I was looking.
Well,
at
the reason
screen.
why I said when I checked the film was because I was kind of ready for it to done. It was like an hour in. I was like, oh Lord, you hear me? But that doesn't mean it was a bad film. It's so weird. I think I was more engrossed with the storyline and the dynamics and the relationship between the.
I wanted it to work. I wanted it to be good,
and I think that's where it was.
And I kept wanting something to happen.
Yeah,
that made it like land.
Yeah,
and it just
but
never
it didn't.
did.
It didn't. Yeah, it's a not for me.
Yeah, I fully agree. I fully agree. My esteemed podcast brethren.
Sometimes it be like that, but you know we gon' be right back. Oh, that's like a little interlude, and it goes on to the next part. You don't know, I'm just trying to produce the show and make it better for the people there, you hear me?